Hello everybody and welcome back to UKGE 2024. We've stopped off at the Wayland Games stand. I'm here with Catherine to take a look at what they have to offer, because there's so much more than just board games and miniatures these days, and I don't think people realise that. So what have you got here at the expo then, Catherine?
So we've got a huge range of miniatures, paints, some exclusives, some new things that you won't have seen before. We've got demos going on. We've got some build and take opportunities for some new brands that we've brought in-house, and lots of space. It's something for everybody. So it'd be great if we could show you around and see what we got. So we've got a nice range of board games here, something for everyone, as I said. So from the young gamers up into the experienced board gamers. On this side we've got some 40k Games Workshop for those of you that need your fix this weekend. And then moving on to this area here, we've got something that we are only selling here as a store, fig pins. So they are collectible pins with their own series numbers and various brands. So you've got a lot of anime, you've got some Disney, you've got some of your favourite programmes and characters, and you can only get them exclusively here for this show. So something nice and collectible there for everybody. We've also got Loungefly dotted around our store, which is at 50% off at the moment. So any Harry Potter fans, any Disney fans could come and get themselves a nice bag or a purse at a very nice discount as well.
I think that matches my eyes beautifully.
I love it, yeah. I personally, I'm a Gryffindor, and I've got this bag myself, love it, so it's perfect for a nice day out.
Yeah. I see you've got all the dungeons and lasers as well. That's an incredible range.
Yeah, really lovely range, and the models themselves are fantastic. Really nice crisp models and really lovely to paint as well. So I think it's been quite popular this show as well, so get it while it's still here basically. And we've got some of our RPGs with us, so the One Ring, Symbaroum, Walking Dead. So any of your RPG players out there, and we've got a nice little selection for you as well. Now we are also selling Conquest here. Parabellum have their stall where they're showing off their miniatures and models. We are selling the actual products for them, including new 2-player starter sets, and we also have some show exclusives. So this is the Mini Raja, and this is only available at this show here. And we also have last year's exclusive with us as well, the Angry Chicken. So come and get your collectibles, your lovely exclusives here for Parabellum. Okay.
And wandering backwards down this aisle, seeing if we can trip our cameraman up. Some more Conquest.
We have got
lovely
Weird
pirates
with us. Yeah. So any Weird fans out there, if you spend £80 with us here today, you also get a free event exclusive, which is only available here as well. So make sure you come and get that when you spend £80 at the Wayland store. Okay.
Will that also be available tomorrow if people don't get down today?
It will also be available tomorrow for you as well. So we have a little bit of Lorcana here for you TCG fans, and some more fig pin as well. And then on this side we've got a bit of Lego. So any of you builders out there, any children out there that have come for a nice weekend away with their parents, got something for you as well.
Yeah, if people thought that miniature wargaming was expensive, they've not really paid attention to Lego.
Definitely.
So we also have a ton more GW then.
So we've got our Legions Imperialis, our Age of Sigma, and we've also got our Warhammer Horus Heresy. And then we've got our Infinity. So we've got a nice range of Infinity here, our show exclusive here, and we've got plenty of them, so make sure you come and grab those today. We've also got some past exclusives as well, so Mary Problems and Helen of Troy.
Helen of Troy.
Yeah.
I missed Helen, and there's only 2 of them left. There will only be one of those left by the time people see this video.
Yes, be sure to come and get them while stocks last, because this is just for this show. Okay, lovely. And then we're going to go around the corner.
Now this looks hauntingly familiar to me.
Yes, now this is a day in the life at Wayland here. So this is our Dystopian Wars brand, one of our games that we produce alongside Warcradle Studios, and we've also got demos going on. So if you want to have a little sneak peek at how to play it before you delve into the product buying, we have got some fantastic demos being held by our crew.
Oh, we'll be across to see them in a moment.
Yes, lovely. We've got our paints range with us. So we've got our speed paint starter sets down here. We've got the new Fanatic range, which people are very interested in and have been flocking to get hold of while they're here. You've got your standard wet palettes, and then coming over here we've got a nice little range, little variety of ranges here. You've got your AK paints, bit of Vallejo, bit of Green Stuff World. So any of you looking for paints out there, come and have a little explore over here. We've got some Blood Bowl, some Warcry, and the Old World Games Workshop as well.
And then a big shiny new box.
Yes.
Which I haven't seen in the wild before.
This is brand new and exclusive to Wayland Games today. Any of you out there that are mini wargaming fans, we also have Dave from Mini Wargaming on the stand, meeting fans, discussing the game, and just being downright lively and entertaining as he always is. So make sure you can have a look.
I think the phrase is live wire.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, it's a spectacular looking range that they've put together with Lazy Squire.
Yeah, it's been very popular as well, so make sure you come and get it while it's here, because we're not sure when it will be next available. Okay? Now, really big part of the stall this year and brand new to Wayland Games. We've got Bandai Gundam with us. This is the first time that we've brought it to a show. It's a new brand to Wayland Games, and it has been flying off the shelf with, and this is just while stocks last. So make sure you come and have a look. And if you've never done Gundam before, never built a Gundam before, we have got a free build and take workshop here, where you come and build the model. And put it together and you get to take it home with you. We've also got some show exclusives for Gundam as well around the corner, which I'll show you. But any of you that are experts out there, we have got some really lovely sets for you as well. So
not for you, John.
So around here we've got some more Gundam, and over here some more of the larger sets there, and then over here we've got our lovely show exclusives. So we have got the £25 promo here. Again, only available at this show at this store. We have got the £60 set over here. And then we have also got the £75 set here. And again, these are while stocks last, and we're anticipating they're not going to be around for long. So make sure if you are a Gundam fan and you really want those show exclusives to come and get them.
Oh, John, I wonder if you've got one of these waiting for you. I wonder, or if you've just been sadly abandoned. Is this the take then?
Yeah, so this is the build and take table. So here are the free kits. You come to the table, you build it here. It takes about 40 minutes, and then you get to take it away with you for free. And we've got a lovely diorama here that Bandai have provided with us. And I believe we've got the set with us. Well,
you may have had the set with you. It may still be there.
Someone may have snatched that before they missed out on that. But yes, so lots going on at the store.
Yeah, it's a really expansive set these days. Obviously, Wayland well known for the gaming side of things, but adding in the likes of the collectibles, the Gundam, the Lego, that sort of thing. There's just a ton of stuff there. If you're after somewhere to spend all your money in one go. You don't have to walk far. You come in the front door, fall over, hand them your cash, fall back out the door with bags. It's great. Yeah,
yep. And I mean, the stall's great. We've got so much going on, as well as all of our range of products. We've got visitors. We've got, huge cosplay characters that should be here later on as well. So if you want a photo op, we're going to have that as well. But just come and say hello. We have to see your faces. So.
Fantastic stuff. We're going to leave Catherine now and go over here and torment some of the people who are running the demo games to have a look and see how Armoured Clash works.
Oh, I love it. Enjoy. And I hope to see you soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
Right, come with me. No need to stop, we just keep going. Hello.
Good morning.
I'm here to torment all of you. Who am I tormenting the most, though?
Obviously Parker, because he deserves it the most.
I do deserve a great deal of torment.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, so you've got Armoured Clash set up here. Do you want to talk us through a bit about the game design and how the game is set up then?
Yes, indeed. It's a 10mm scale alternate activation game, so I'll activate a unit, you'll activate a unit, we'll go back until everyone's done. One of the key things we've got is a light, heavy and airborne system for dice. So when you're attacking various targets, you'll figure out what the target is and you will use that kind of attack against that kind of unit. So there's almost not quite a rock, paper, scissors vibe, but it's kind of, you will have certain units that are very effective at certain things. There's also a combat rating system. So no matter how many positives or negatives you have, you'll work out what the whether you are in the positive or in the negative. So you'll either have an advantage to combat or a disadvantage to combat. And then when you're rolling dice, that will affect your re-rolls. So rather than just adding dice, you'll be affecting your re-rolls. And it's just a way of kind of, you get more of a even spread when it comes to the dice results. So it's less spiky. You won't necessarily instantly blow things away. But it creates a much better vibe for this smaller scale epic battle kind of vibe. So you're not just removing units with a Death Star. It's really a push and pull mechanic as well. So there's discipline in the game. So you're going to be pushing opponents off units. So it really feels like it's that general scale rather than it being an individual skirmish type thing.
So whenever you say that there are different sort of values depending on what you're targeting, does that mean you don't have the instance where a heavy anti-tank gun is firing at infantry like you do in some games where, you know, realistically they wouldn't be aiming at infantry because the chances of them hitting and killing one is remote, and the damage it does to a unit as a whole would be insignificant, smearing one poor fellow across the battlefield?
That's exactly right. And because you've got completely different weapon stats for each type, so you are light or heavy. For example, we've got some light artillery down there. They've got very long range for their heavy weapons, but very short range for their infantry weapons, which actually do a lot more damage because it's like grape shot, canister shot, you know, really peppering the enemy, destroying those infantry, but only at a short range. So yeah, exactly as you say.
Yeah, I like the sound of that because it's one thing that sort of, it doesn't annoy me, but it frustrates me when weapons are used against targets they shouldn't be, and they get used that way because people know they're effective because the game mechanics make them more effective. And you're thinking, well, in reality, yes, but the chances of you hitting somebody and actually doing any damage to the unit is remote at best, but often games don't take that into account. So is this setup then sort of representative of what's going to be in the starter set?
Yes, indeed. Each of these is basically going to be a starter set. We're going to be doing individual starter sets rather than a two-player starter set, just because we found that a lot of people, I love this faction, but I'm not a fan of this faction, so that way you can jump in and pick whatever you want. But if you're looking at a full-scale game, we've got a 3x3 on the demo table. You're looking at really a 6x4 with probably 3 or 4 times as many models. So it really feels like you're a general sitting on a hill, sending your dudes in as they get annihilated.
I do love the sound of that. Is there much in the way of a sort of command and control, or is that just baked into the morale values and that sort of thing?
So we do have discipline, as you say. We have a command and conquest deck. If you're familiar with Wild West Exodus and Dystopian Wars, it will feel very familiar to the Victory and Valor and the Action and Adventure deck, which is, you have 2 different options on your card. You can either use it as a command, which you can tell your troops what to do and give them bonuses, or you can use it as a way of scoring victory points.
No, I like that because it gives you a lot of flexibility. Sometimes you have a really good card in your hand, you're thinking, I really want to use this for the victory points, but maybe I'm better off just taking the hit, not scoring as many VPs, but actually activating something when I needed to activate. And choices like that in any game always add an awful lot of agency to your gameplay.
Yeah. And actually that's one of the things that's been really tricky from a game design perspective, is making sure that a card is not just useful in one way, but also you don't just want good cards and bad cards. So it's really hard to get that spread and make sure everything's kind of finely tuned. And we're hoping we've done it right, but we'll let the players decide, I guess.
So you're running demos this weekend. Is it still a bit of a work in progress? There's still finalisation to do on some of the...
The core rules are locked in, but we're still tweaking certain stats for individual units and maybe an odd special rule here and there. So I wouldn't expect it to be an exact carbon copy of what will come out, but it's 98% there.
Yeah, it's close enough that people will have a real idea of the feel and flavour of the ground battle game then. Well, it looks absolutely superb. People are really excited to see this. I know a lot of people have been bugging us to make sure that we come over and actually take a look at the miniatures and see how the game is set up. So it's great to have a chance to speak with you, get an idea of how the play style comes across. We're going to move on and see what else is here at the expo, folks. Let us know what you think of Armoured Clash below, and we'll speak to you soon.